5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, La Bamba! Constantly, yeah!
Thank you, folks! Good evening, and welcome to Off Constantly, your weekly ADD theater and pop culture extravaganza. I am Bamba. With me, as always, is the amazing and talented Mr. Backwater.
I am amazing. Talented, not so much.
Agreed. And the talented Miss Samurai.
I thought I was just amazing.
And amazing.
So wait a second. You're
So I-
amazing. No, are you talented and I'm amazing?
Yep. That's how it is. And the talented and amazing Bones. How have you all been? It has been so long.
I
Dude.
know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For real.
What about that thing that happened last night on the news?
Oh my goodness.
Another man down.
Another
am I
one.
right?
Oh, and then
my
let's not
goodness.
forget Trump said something stupid. So.
Oh,
And then there was that guy that had the,
silly president.
and then the guy with the thing that had the.
Had the thing out again.
yeah.
I know.
He had it
Can't
out
believe
again.
it happened.
Oh.
Just put it away,
Our
man.
That's
heroes
just
are
put it away.
horrible, flawed monsters.
So this
God.
is our between.
Can't wait for women to rule the world.
It'll be so much different then. This is our between Thanksgiving and Christmas episode, so it's really our wasted episode that nobody ever pays attention to.
we are.
But we're gonna go ahead and move.
We're not really paying
We're gonna
attention.
power through this. We're gonna actually do a really short one this evening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we're gonna move through this. We only have 3 subjects tonight.
As opposed to.
Normally we have 3, so those subjects tonight
We're
are
really cutting it down
our
here.
parking ramps,
Okay.
office pranks. So start thinking about that right now. Bones, office pranks in your world? Okay.
Nothing like a good prank.
And then on top of weather and sports, brought to you by none other than Bones, we have numbers 16 through 20 on TripAdvisor, which Sam will read out loud.
Oh, thank
So,
you.
first one, we've got parking ramps. Boy, I could go on for days about parking ramps.
Am I up? Am I down? Am I which way? I don't know.
Have you ever been in a parking ramp and
Yeah,
like
I have. All right, next subject.
next subject, there we go. And tried leaving and you don't read the signs quite right, so you think it says
Okay, are
exit.
we doing subjects based on Dave's Facebook posts from 6 hours ago?
Why was that?
Yes.
Well, now Backwater.
He was bitching
We
about
know.
like trying to get out of the U.S. bank thing.
We know
for
that's
that-
not true.
Whatever he's doing, where they're giving out free mittens for people who are involved in the Super Bowl.
We know that's not true because he wrote this at least 6 weeks ago.
Are we gonna have
Remember,
this thing be like?
we got the email and then we had those pre-production meetings and ad nauseum talked about parking ramps.
The next subject is what milk do you put in macaroni and cheese, because his shopping list just says milk.
Wow, we know that Jay has some odd obsession with reading W's posts.
Well, now that we mention it.
Now that we mention it,
Dare we?
let's just rip these subjects and talk about those because that's far more interesting. So, parking ramps.
I'm more of a skim milk person, I'm just saying.
Are you? It's like water. I can't do skim
I
milk.
feel like with macaroni and cheese, though, in order to get that consistency
Whole
of
milk.
cheese, you need to use a fat.
Whole milk.
I just use, sometimes
Almost
if
a
I don't-
buttermilk.
Sometimes if I don't have milk, I'm just like, a little sour cream, I'll call it good.
Ooh.
That sounds fantastic.
Holy-
Why have I never thought of that?
Now, I'm more of a Greek yogurt kind of person, but
We've probably talked about this.
wow. Wow. I can't believe that just happened.
Well, I had a wee your place today.
You'll play?
Yeah, a wee your play. It was
Wait.
French yogurt.
With the French yogurt made in St. Paul, let's be honest.
I'll check the label.
Go ahead, Tim, Google it. Where is Yoplait made?
Oh, check the
St.
La
Paul,
Belle.
Minnesota. It is not French. But,
Wee wee.
oui. So, I don't know what,
Oh, so
parking ramps.
parking
Okay.
ramps.
Yes.
Classic.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you get in, You park and
Then you leave.
Yeah.
Now, have we ever been in one and forgot where we parked?
Yes, Mall of America with my daughter, winter. She left her jacket in the car, and I had to set the alarm off in my car and then listen for it to figure out what floor we had actually parked on. And it was not fun. Bad story.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
it was like.
bad topic.
I thought that led to like.
She's
Oh, and
crying.
No, she's still there.
Oh, there we go. Now there's the interesting part.
She's still in
Have
the
you
parking
seen
lot.
that now you can pay to reserve a spot at the Mall of America? You got to pay. It's $6 for the first 2 hours, and then $3 for each additional hour. So I did the math real quick in my head and went, they just charge you for 2 hours ahead of time.
Bob, do you ever wonder what a piano might sound like inside a parking ramp? If
Do I?
For some
Oh.
reason, and they were playing somewhere over the rainbow in a parking ramp.
I have, like, since the time I was 3 years old,
I bet you wondered.
I've sat up at night wondering that.
Let's listen.
Okay.
Where'd I leave my keys?
I just set off my car alarm to find it.
I had no idea what was happening there.
This is the crosswalk.
Well, that's why we don't do that. Quick, can somebody please get me a towel or something?
That wasn't.
Yep.
That's
Oh, no.
stage water.
How did that happen? That like literally came off. Sorry.
Off constantly.
You'll play France.
Ooh, what?
France.
You'll play? You lion sack and donkey dung.
Read it.
It's what? What do you mean?
France.
It's made in France.
It started in France.
It's fine.
I didn't say. I said, where is it made? Where is You'll Play yogurt made?
Cows.
It's time.
There are 6 countries that made it.
Is one of
Yeah.
them St. Paul, Minnesota?
One of them is the United States.
And St. Paul, Minnesota?
USAUYOGURT.
Okay, so normally, Dave, I get it. We're not supposed to have these out on the table because it doesn't aesthetically look correct. But I'm soaking wet, so we're gonna leave it there. So I'm done. Parking ramps, office pranks. That's a far much better subject. I have so many office pranks.
What about
because,
parking lot pranks? What would be a good parking lot prank?
Like, move someone's
What
car.
if you hide under somebody's car when they go to
Oh, they love that.
grab their ankles?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
love
And
that.
be like, "Are you leaving?"
Or you put mayo on their door handle.
Ew.
Or sour cream.
Or Greek yogurt.
Or you'll play.
Or you play it from France.
That's made in 6 countries, one of which is the United States. But I'm not gonna look and see if it's St. Paul.
La la belle.
I don't really know why. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because my name's Gold. Gold. Quietly. See, we're filming a show. I know it doesn't seem like it at times, but we are. So,
It's
Office
made by General
pan.
Mills in
But-
St. Paul.
Hey,
what?
Sure.
General Mills, St.
General
Paul.
Oh,
Some more like.
okay. Before we get into the next subject, though, we
Okay,
have a
let's
very
do it.
important public service announcement by Bones. I can't talk. And Bones, will you please give us a public service announcement about weather?
Take weather seriously. Back to you, Bamba.
Buttons.
I mean, that's
Button.
actually. Is it on me right now? Let's just take a moment
This whole show is on.
and let this absorb.
We're sick of it.
I'm absorbed. All right, office pranks. Any good office pranks ever been pulled on you?
Yes.
Tell me.
So I went on vacation and I came back and there was this really creepy doll with like mud face paint, a crown on this throne, literally just sitting in my office.
I don't think I'd be okay with that.
And it was the River Baby. They found it on the creek. It was just this little baby, and somebody made a shrine to it, and they just kind of spooked me with it.
That's
Kinda
pretty
good.
good. That's
That's
a pretty
pretty
good
good.
point.
That's pretty
Yeah, I'll give it that. That's good. Well,
I can't think of it.
Oh.
Nothing's coming to
know.
mind. Like
I've
I
got
feel like
another-
I've got a lot of
well while you're
years in
thinking,
the
Sam's got
office.
another one.
Oh,
Okay,
I've got another
good.
one. So I went over to my coworker's desk, and like, weirdly, like her Word doc was just open, and I was just kind of like, that's kind of weird. And so I just decided to type, "I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky," which is also an Aaliyah song. You know it?
He
No?
does.
I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky. No?
Well,
Wasn't a big Aaliyah.
Oh, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Bless her soul, but
Oh,
wasn't a big.
yeah. Those are my pranks I can
Oh,
think
okay.
of.
yeah, is that the one
Good.
with
Like
the baby?
old
Is that the one with the
roommate
baby crying sound?
No, these
Yes!
are these are particularly office pranks. So I will tell you the top two that were played on me.
Okay.
I didn't play them on others. They were played on me. One, I was meeting with some customers, and my assistant came in my office while I went to the restroom, took my phone and put it up into the ceiling tiles. And then, as I'm meeting with these customers, proceeded to call it nonstop. So, and it was, for the life of me, I was losing my mind. I couldn't find it anywhere. And they were driving them nuts too. So, like, they're on the floor, crawling around the floor, looking under my desk. I'm looking like through all my desk drawers, my jacket. I can't find it. She walks in and sees them on the floor, and me looking. She's like, "Oh my God, you guys! I'm so sorry." Has them stand up, and then she reaches up into the ceiling tiles and handed it back to me. And I was just, my only response was, "I don't remember putting it there. I am so sorry." And then she took my one stapler that I've had my entire career. I know it's so office space, but it was a swing line. It was a wood grain stapler that they don't make them like that anymore because it's for like 1962.
She put it in Jello.
She put it in Jello,
Called it.
and it didn't work. So all it did was ruin my stapler. So there's the two office pranks that were played on me. Did you come up with one yet?
I played an office prank on this guy that I know. He's like very good looking, like the kind that even men, even if you're not a homosexual, you are super attracted to. I had a
Is this a trick you played on yourself?
a female I knew in high school, right? And she found out that we both knew this same guy.
Oh,
And so we decided to play a joke on this very handsome, rugged, kind of man's man. And kind of basically what I did was I said, you know what you should do? You should go to him. It turns out that she had business with this guy. He was her banker. And so I said, you should go to him and say that I, Backwater, had been inappropriate to you and was basically, we were both married to not each other, that I had come on to her and that you were found out that we knew each other and that you were very uncomfortable with it. So she sat in his office and kind of brought up and said, do you know Backwater? And he said, yeah, we go way back. And she basically started to almost like tear up and say,
emails. There was emails involved in the scam. Like,
Wait,
yeah.
you're involved? I thought it was
Okay.
just really.
This ruggedly handsome individual was in fact our own Bamba.
And I seriously wanted to just throw up everywhere because I'm like, Jay, of all people, I can't. And she was like, I don't know if she's nervous, but she was shaking. Hook, line, and sinker. If she isn't an actress, she needs to like be in movies because she sold it, I bought it, and then I didn't know what to do. So then I played it off like, oh yeah, I'll talk to him, no problem. And then in my head, I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
So she let me go for like 20 minutes, and she could, because she's asking me questions, and I'm answering them, but they have like nothing to do with what the question was she asked me. So she knows I'm distracted. And she's like, at the end of it, she finally looked at me and she goes, by the way, we're both effing with you. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Because I'm trying to think, what do I do? Do I call him? Do I didn't know what to do. So I could kill you still for that one. I had forgotten all about that.
I forgot about the email that I wrote. It was
Oh
like
my
so
God,
like
it was so-
it was like,
But it
you
sounded like he
we
talks.
knew each other in high school and we should totally get together.
And when I
Like,
saw you
and we
again, it
should
brought back
mess
all
around.
these feelings, and that was bad, horrible
fun.
trick to play.
Good times.
Almost as bad as sending your kid over and saying,
Oh, that's
tell-
another one. That wasn't in the office,
No.
but we were at the dollar store by our house, and I see Bamba and his daughters, and I'm with my daughter, and she says, or I go, Veronica, come here. Go to that man right there and say, can you help me find my daddy? And so I went to another aisle over, and my daughter went up to him and said, will you help me find my daddy? And I'm sitting there snickering in the aisle.
And all I
over.
wanted to do is just run. I just wanted to run away and say, I'm out of here.
No, little girl.
Nope, I'm done. You're
But
on
you
your
know
own.
the
I'm
cruelest.
surprised
Life's
you didn't.
cruel.
You know the cruelest joke ever played
I
on man
already know.
was by God when He created soil, and I think we might have somebody right now.
I think soil is so important that we're going to end today's show on the Soil Minute. So let's get W in here. Here comes his theme music, and we're going to learn a lot
Soil.
about
I've got soil.
soil.
You've got soil. He's got soil. She's got soil. Dave's got soil. Yeah.
Wow. I just want to cheer when I hear that.
Now, don't bring the room down.
No, because I'm going to be talking about easing the soil temperature. Which is
Feels like you already did.
because Bamba, most plants are sensitive to temperature. They all have an ideal range. And in extreme temperature changes, that can kill plant roots and cause plants not to germinate from seeds.
Germinate, squirminate.
You want to create buffers for the temperature swings that we have in Minnesota in your garden. And the first step to do that is to reduce soil compaction. Compact soil transfers heat very fast. So you want to have light, fluffy soil, right?
Well,
so you
who
don't want
doesn't?
to stomp on your garden. You want to keep the kids off it. And you want to put some mulch on it.
Get off my lawn, you darn kids.
Keep it moist. Keeping your soil moist will help prevent temperature swings. So after you
Why?
plant,
Don't I know it?
Why?
Oh, trying to smile along.
Because wouldn't the water like make it colder?
water has excellent heat capacity.
Ah.
So it's going to buffer the temperature swings.
Can you just hire a buffer or what?
You can do more than that. You can do some cover crops, and you can add, which is tough in a garden.
What is a buffer? I don't get it.
Buffer?
Yeah.
Like,
Isn't that something you put between something?
yeah, Backwater's buffering me from Samurai right now. Right?
That's not on purpose.
That's because of the.
There's nothing
restraining order.
buffering the two of us, though, handsome.
So anyway, this is Samuel Harana of Middle Tennessee State. This is what his research lately has been based on. He just wrote about it. And you can
Whoa,
find
this
out
is
more.
breaking research?
This is breaking research.
Wait, some dude from Tennessee is mixing with Minnesota soil, or is this like across the country? You
This-
made specific reference to Minnesota soil, like.
No, I
Didn't you?
referenced your garden, but his
I
research.
I feel like you're
applications for
misleading
all
us
of
on
them.
I
the
see.
soil minute, Dave.
Right.
Are you even a soil scientist?
I liked the last one where we had 5 things that we had to remember. And then
Yeah,
there
what
was a
were they
test.
again?
Temperature,
Temperature is one of them.
Time.
topography,
Time is good. Topography, 3.
parent material,
4.
Yeah, because I made the parent material joke, which was very funny. Thank you. What?
What?
Vegetation.
Oh,
Jeez,
Vegetation.
family show.
vegetation. That's not at all what you said. So, vegetation. Okay. All right. Thank you, W. Well,
Do you remember the soil of September? Soil man gonna get ya.
thank you, Bones, for kicking us out. Now to end the show, we have about 13 seconds left. Number 16 through 20 on TripAdvisor's top things to do in the Twin Cities when you're here for the Super Bowl. Take it, Sammy!
Excel Energy Center. American Swedish Institute. Minnesota History Center.
I don't know what to do.
Minnesota Zoo.
That just happened.
Summits Avenue.
I would rather go to Summit Brewing Company.
I'd rather go to Grand, personally.
Grand is a much better place. Especially if it were, I believe it's September. Is that when Grand Old Days is?
It's like July.
Oh. July, September,
Maybe
same
August.
thing. So, closing comments, Backwater.
Goodbye.
Samurai.
Buffers are kind of important.
Bones.
Woo! What a night! What a crazy night!
And speaking of which, I'd like to quote the 1987 Kiss album. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Have a good week, everybody.
Woo!